makes Studio One vintage guitars, New Zealand's home of vintage guitars. My name is Nick Brightwell. Today we're looking at a Martin guitar, a 0015M. Kind of a strange instrument when you look at it on paper, but very, very interesting. So we know in the 00 world, we're generally looking at a shorter scale length. They normally put it down to 24.9. What's very interesting about this 00 is that it's a 25.4, so it's a full scale length. So really, when you compare this to the 0015M, the difference is really just the body size. So the question is which one do you want, and which one's better for fingerpicking? That's what I'm always asking. And personally, I think this is the one for fingerpicking. Just having a slightly smaller body means that you can really kind of dig into it. You get a really sharp, low-end response. Check this out though. Really good response there. I'm doing it kind of like, half G. What gives this guitar such a great response is that it has a satin finish. So they haven't put on the full polished gloss, which means the guitar breathes a little bit more. You get a little bit more wraparound sound, as they call it. But also cool features is that you have just a non-scalloped top. So you have kind of your fuller bracing on the top, which means you can dig in a little bit more. They're not so thin, but then the thinner mahogany back and sides and top kind of give you that balance. So you don't have an overbuilt guitar, but you have very strong bracing. And really, when you're playing the guitar, the bracing is part of what really puts the sound out there. That vibrates the top. So, but we also have lightweight ebony pins, and we have a rosewood bridge, and I really like rosewood bridges nowadays. It seems the ebony have a very rich kind of full sound, but maybe the rosewood is lighter in a way, so you seem to get a little bit more response out of them. This was a feature of the D18s. The early kind of 70s still had Brazilian bridges on them, which is really interesting. I'm just getting into Brazilian and rosewood bridges now, so I'm really appreciating them. But the full features on this, other than the scale length being 25.4, we have a 1 11/16, so we have a slightly narrower neck. That makes me believe that this guitar might be really well suited for younger players. We also have open back Grovers, so we have with the brass gearing, so a bit of a kind of a vintage throwback, having open back. We have really, on this one, we have a very beautiful piece of mahogany, really nice pattern to it. We have very little binding on this guitar, so you could say it's just a natural. And the 15 series has kind of always been related to mahogany, as well as the 17 series. But it seems that these new M's are kind of Martin pushing forward with more versatile, you could say, 00 and 000 guitar. And for the price point, very, very good price. If you're looking into getting into the Martin world and you can't go for your D28s, your HD28s or D35s straight away, this might be the one to start with. So let's do a little bit more. We'll just do some Leo Cocky. Sounds good. So it sounds very, very good for finger picking, but being full scale length, it's also good for those who want to flat pick and maybe just kind of have something that's a little bit quieter. Maybe this is your Your couch guitar can take a little bit of a hammering, not the one that you want to take out to a gig. But really, this is a versatile instrument and a very good one. I recently got to play the 0015M, this, and the 0015 in the 12th fret, and kind of play them back to back and figure out which I like the most. I think this is definitely the one that I would have if I had to pick one of the three, but the 12th fret 00 is also a very, very good guitar, and we're going to have one in very soon. Basically, as soon as we got back into shop, I said, let's get all the Mahogany ones. They sound so good, so let's get them in. Let's try out a little bit of open G on this one. I haven't tried this one in open C, so we'll just see how that goes. Should also say that we have Martin Foster bronze on here, light strings. This is what came on the guitar, and we've really only had this for probably 2 weeks, and it hasn't really been played a lot, so now it's kind of getting its first proper workout, I'd say. Hear that? Wonderful guitar, wonderful. So yeah, very happy to have the 0015M in shop, get to play it a little bit more and just figure out what it's all about. If you're interested in this instrument, we've only got one, so snap it up if you want it now. Otherwise, come in and you can compare this to the 0015M. I'm not sure we're going to get the 12th fret in, but we'll keep you guys posted. We'll send that out in the newsletter or something. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. So just short and sweet on this one. Very nice guitar. We're going to do some more video for it coming up. So once again, if you want to check this out, come on down to the shop. My name is Nick Brightwell. If you like this content, please like, subscribe and share. We've got Josh Thomas behind the camera doing all the things as he does. And we've got a new member on board and we're going to talk about him soon. But yeah, take it easy, have a good time, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.